Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. Now this video is going to be a little bit of a different one. I've seen this being sort of talked about as a topic in the community and I kind of just wanted to add my perspective on it and my sort of ideas to it. And that is how to prepare for Revontuli Coast. Now, Revontuli Coast is, of course, the brand new map that should be coming fairly soon to the Hunter Call of the Wild. Now, when I said that I was, wanting to make this video, I saw a couple of people that were maybe a bit confused. I don't mean talking about setting up Revontuli as a map or like where to place decoys or anything like that, because of course we can't know that until we have actually gone on the map and, several people have found the best spots and those kind of things. This is purely going to be what I'm doing and what I would recommend doing in preparation for Revontuli. So it's like all of the preparation work, not map setup work. So we're starting off with this point, and you can probably see what I'm doing here already, and that's what we're going to talk about to start off with. And that is picking up any unused tents, tripods, tree stands, any equipment that you have sitting around on maps that you maybe don't need. I had an absolute ton that I absolutely didn't need where they were. From various grinds. When Mississippi came out, I put a lot of tripods in places that I thought would be good and I've never used them, so you can see me picking them up here. I definitely recommend doing this, and this is going to help you save money in the long run, because you don't want to get onto Revontuli and think, oh, I could do with a tent here, or I could do with a tripod here, and end up having to spend money when you've already got one sat on a map that you don't, you never use it, basically, which is exactly what I'm doing here. Now, another point that I'd like to make is I definitely recommend watching any of the EW streams or stream recaps that myself and others do and keeping up with that information. You will get really good information from those streams and recaps, etc., of, what you can expect, some info about the species and stuff like that, so that's definitely really helpful. And of course, if there is an early access portion, I do recommend watching any content creators who get early access, because they will be able to provide some more information as well and insight as to where certain species are, so you can sort of foreplan where you want to go as soon as you get on the map. Now, that's kind of another tip that sort of segues into it, but it's kind of leaning towards more of what we'll know when the map comes out, and that's on day one. I always go around immediately and just pick up all the outposts. I will keep an eye on what the official content creators who get access, the early access, actually do, and on their maps where all the outposts are. I'll maybe take a screenshot of that, keep it handy, and then as soon as the map drops, I go around and get all those outposts, and then it's just something that I don't have to worry about, and I then can fast travel wherever I want and start actually hunting. Normally I'll drive around on an ATV. That's exactly what I did for Mississippi release. I had a screenshot from one of Flinter's live streams of where all of the outposts were, got on an ATV, drove around and got all the outposts, and then got to hunting, because then I had all of my sort of points that that I could go to, and it just made my life a lot easier. Now, another point which you'll see illustrated by what I'm doing right here, that again I haven't really heard discussed: go and try out some shotguns. I find that, a lot of people don't really tend to use the shotguns in Call of the Wild. They're not entirely necessary unless you're hunting quail or pheasants, really. Even for geese, you can just use the 22, and probably that's the most effective way at the moment. But we know that shotguns are going to be a big thing with Revontuli. The geese and ducks are going to have much more complicated and realistic flight animations and patterns, and they're going to be a lot quicker, so shotguns are really going to be a big thing. And of course there's the ptarmigan and the grouse and the capercaillie, all of these things that can be shot with a shotgun. So my advice is go and look at the shotguns, look through them, see what ones you like, and then take those shotguns out into the field, go and hunt something like pheasants or geese or quail, something that's, going to fly away, give you a bit of a challenge, and see what you're most comfortable with and what you're hitting most shots with. Because then you know that when you're hunting ducks or geese on the new map or ptarmigan, that you've got a shotgun that you feel pretty confident with. And I personally really recommend and like this shotgun that I'm using here, which is the 12 gauge pump action. It's called the Cotw. I hope that's the correct pronunciation. I'm really not sure if it is, so I'll put the name of it on screen there so that you guys can find it in the store if that's not how to pronounce it. But I looked it up and it said that's how to pronounce it, so I'm going with that. But I really like that shotgun. It has 6 rounds, so you've got plenty of capacity there. And it seems to do pretty good at actually knocking things down. Now, I know it didn't knock those quail down straight away, but those were quite long shots, and it was hitting them with like 1 pellet. But those weren't the easiest shots at quail, and I was using the scope there as well. So I was actually pretty happy with that. And if that was a group of ptarmigan, I'd be super, super happy with that. And I know that that's the shotgun I'm going to use. So I definitely recommend doing that. It's just something that, in the long run, I think then you're a bit more prepared. So that's definitely a tip that I would recommend going and just trying out. And it will be quite fun. You never know. You might find a trophy of those species that you go to hunt with it. So, you could end up with something cool as well as getting some practice in. So I definitely think it's worth it. Now, I also think this next tip is incredibly worth it. So, with the Revontuli update, every single map, except for Silver Ridge Peaks, is getting a full population reset and redistribution. So, basically what that means is if you have a diamond, a rare, a great one, sat on any of those maps that are being reset, which, again, is every single map except for Silver Ridge Peaks, if it's still on the map when that pop reset happens to do this redistribution, that trophy will be gone and you won't be able to get it. It's just gone with the reset. So I highly, highly, highly recommend just go and check your maps. Even if it's maps you don't like maybe Hirschfelden or Medved, just go check the drink times and just go and have a look, because you could miss out on something really, really cool if you haven't actually gone and, had a look through. I've done it on most of my maps now. There's still a couple I need to do some last minute checks on, really. But I would definitely recommend just go and have a look. It would be a big shame if you didn't check, say, whitetail drink time on Rancho and you have a great one just sat there and it gets lost with the pop reset. So definitely really recommend that. And I'm also going to do another video tonight talking about what population resets mean for Great One grinds. So if you're curious as to what that's going to actually affect, definitely go and watch that other video, because there's some other points that I want to make that don't really fit in with this video. So that's really important. Check every map except SRP. SRP's not one to worry about. It's not getting reset, but everything else is getting a reset. So make sure to go and look for your trophies, and then let me know what you find. You might find something really, really cool just sat there. Now, for this final tip, before we go on to talking about the giveaway and my other little announcement that I have to make, is make sure that you have enough cash in-game, because I'm expecting this map to be really quite expensive to set up with all the decoys that you're probably going to want to set up. Of course, tents, tripods, tree stands, waterfowl blinds, the new floating blinds. There's going to be a lot of equipment, and of course there's the new coolers as well. There's a lot of new equipment, and like I said, I'm just expecting it to need a lot of money to actually set up this map. Now, you might be able to save money here and there by picking up spare tents and tripods, etc., like I said earlier in the video, but still, there's going to be brand new decoys, etc., so definitely worth just making sure you've got enough cash. And if you're looking for species to grind for cash, geese are really great. Mountain lions on Silver Ridge Peaks at their drink time, really easy way to get cash. Fallow deer on Te Arawara. If you go to the lakes where they drink, you can find so many of them and they pay pretty well. So again, another really good way to earn some cash. Or just shoot everything that you see while you're going around and you'll get, a decent amount of money just by running around. That's what I've been doing just to add to my sort of cash total. I've got 2.3 mil in game because of grinding red deer and whitetail as much as I have. And, you pick up so many red deer that give 1,000 plus cash each, it builds pretty quickly. And the same with whitetail, when you shoot the amount that I have, that cash number goes up pretty quick. But yeah, definitely recommend just trying to add to your cash total if it is a little bit low. Like I said, maybe just go and grind some geese on Hirschfelden. And that also kind of filters into this last little bit of that same tip, is again, pick up any spare decoys that you have on either Hirschfelden or Leighton. If you've got setups that you're not wanting to use anymore, if you're thinking that you're probably going to want to move all your stuff over onto Revontuli, because of course there are Canada geese and mallards over on Revontuli, so you could just move all of your decoys from all of your setups onto the new map. That's what I'm going to do. You know, go and pick those up. Don't just leave them if you're not going to be using them. So again, that's another big tip. But now let's move on to the part of this video that I'm guessing most of you are probably looking forward to. So I am going to be doing a giveaway, which I have been wanting to do one for a very, very long time, and now I actually can, so I'm really excited to actually be able to do this. So I am going to be doing a giveaway for 2 DLCs on Steam only. Now, I'm really, really sorry to those of you who play on Xbox and PS4, PS5. I don't know how to do it for consoles, but this is going to be a giveaway for Steam. So I'm really, really sorry to those of you on consoles, like I said, but this is for Steam. And I just want to make that nice and clear. So yeah, only for Steam. And it's going to be a giveaway for 2 DLCs for 1 person. And it's going to be the Duck and Cover Pack DLC and the Wild Goose Chase DLC. So here you can see what is included in each of the DLCs as the little slideshow plays through. This is what it shows on Steam that's included in both of those DLCs. And like I said, it's going to be for 1 person to win both of these DLCs. And I decided to do both of these DLCs as I think they are quite relevant and should be quite useful for the upcoming map. So I figured that this was a pretty ideal time to do it. Now, all you have to do to enter is leave a comment. That's all you have to do. You know, obviously I would really appreciate any subs or shares of this video. Of course, as always, I really appreciate everything, but I didn't want there to be too much for you guys to have to do, so all you have to do is just leave a comment. And if you don't want to be included in the giveaway, but you also, you know, you still want to leave a comment and, you know, maybe give your opinion on something I said or whatever, just put I don't want to be included in the giveaway. Just put something to that effect and I won't put your name into the giveaway, okay? So as long as you make it clear that you don't want to be included, you won't be included. Otherwise, if you leave a comment, your name will go into the DLC giveaway, which I'm so excited to be able to do, like I said. So this giveaway is going to run from now on the 5th to Friday the 10th at midnight. And what will happen at Friday the 10th on midnight this week is what I'll do is I'll spin a wheel with all of the names of the people who want to be entered, and it will randomly select someone. I found a random wheel to do that. It will randomly select someone, and then what I will do is I will reply and say, hey, you won. And then this sort of moves on to the next little announcement. I now have a Discord. So what I shall be doing is I will message you, like I said, say, hey, you've won. If that person doesn't reply, then I'll have to pick a different winner, but hopefully whoever wins will reply. And then what we'll do is we'll take the discussion to private messages on Discord. You give me your Steam, and I will send you your 2 codes for the DLC. So hopefully that all be okay with you guys, and hopefully that'll work nicely for you all. And like I said, yeah, I now actually have a Discord for the channel, which is something I've been really excited but nervous to do, but it's now a thing. I'm going to include that in the description of this video, so regardless of whether you want to enter this giveaway or not, please feel free to join. It'll be really exciting to talk to you guys in there, and I will try to be as active as possible, and you guys can always ask me questions, whatever. I'm always happy to hear from you guys and discuss things with you guys. Always happy to help if you've got questions, all of that good stuff. I'm really, really excited about this. I hope you guys can tell. But yeah, so for 1 lucky person, you're going to get your Wild Goose Chase DLC and the Duck and Cover DLC, which, like I said, that's you can see all of the stuff that comes with those DLCs. There's decoys, there's blinds, there's guns, so lots of really nice stuff in those DLCs, which might be really useful for Revontuli, considering both mallards and Canada geese are on Revontuli. So like I said, figured that this would be a pretty perfect time to do this giveaway. And just to reiterate, it is only for Steam, it's not for console, it's only for Steam. I'm very, very sorry for you guys who are on console, but this is only a Steam giveaway. And like I said, all you have to do is leave a comment. Anything else you do is incredibly appreciated, but all you have to do is leave a comment and you will be automatically entered into the giveaway. And if you don't want to be entered, but you still want to leave a comment, just say on your comment that you don't want to be entered. And that is absolutely fine if you choose not to. But absolutely great if you do want to be included. And yeah, I hope that this will be fun for you guys. And I don't, this is my first time ever doing a giveaway, so I'm sorry if I sound like I'm overstressing things or whatever. I just want to make sure I get it right for you all. But yeah, I figured that this is just a little way that I can start giving back, is if I can do little giveaways and you guys enjoy it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.